The current generation of consoles has been out for over a year now. With Sony and Microsoft both pushing their respective systems hard, it will come as no surprise that sales has been great. The PlayStation 5 does what they always do by releasing some of the best exclusives there is. 2021 saw Ratchet and Clank, The Eternal, and many more amazing titles on the way. Not to be left by the wayside, the Xbox Series X stepped up with their own games, The Medium, Psychonauts, Age of Empire, Forza and Halo Infinite, all releasing day and date on Game Pass. Sales has always been a great indicator and measuring tool for the success of a product, and when it comes to this generation of consoles, it will be no different. Both Xbox and PlayStation has been suffering from a lack of supply issues, stifling sales, and despite all of this, millions are still making its way into home of game enthusiasts all around the world. Sony and Microsoft this generation had a very different approach to the way they are reporting sales. While PlayStation showcased their hard sales numbers up front, Xbox has to be judged by a different metric, Xbox Game Pass. Despite the different approach, console sales figures tell a story, and the story for Sony is that they managed to sell a whopping 18 to 20 million PlayStation 5 consoles. This makes the PlayStation well on track to be one of the best Sony consoles ever. While Xbox does not report hard numbers anymore, it does not mean that their figures cannot be calculated. That calculation led us to about 12 million units, again making the series consoles well on track to be the best selling system for Microsoft. As with most things in life, there is of course a big caveat that comes along with both system sales. PlayStation, having a huge focus on physical units shipped, was hit with a massive blow due to chip shortages that stifled their ability to properly keep up with demand. Who knows where they would have been by now. Xbox, dealing with a similar problem, also shifted the conversation away from consoles. Instead of thinking of Xbox as a machine under your TV, they now instead have a larger emphasis on the ecosystem, releasing all of their first party titles along with their flagship Game Pass service on PC. This gives those who are not interested in consoles the opportunity to experience the best of what Xbox has to offer without ever touching their system. Undoubtedly, this model has led to fewer sales in physical units but a higher revenue percentage as consoles get sold at a loss to gain market share. A larger focus has been put on cloud gaming as Microsoft strives for a systemless way of gaming where all you need is a Game Pass subscription, an internet connection on your screen of choice, and a remote. It is oftentimes said that this generation of consoles might be the last, and that statement is not as far off as you might think. Sony still holds on to the traditional model of sales, and that has served them really well. Continuing that trend will lead to continued success as most still favor the traditional console system and will most likely continue to prefer that. Two companies doing two very different things leading to success for both show just how healthy the gaming market truly is. A variety of options is always a good thing, and it is in the best interest of all game lovers that competition exists. We might not know exactly what the future of gaming looks like, but one thing that we do know is that more people than ever are playing, and as long as that stays the case, everyone will win. Gaming has stood for over 50 years and might stand for 100 more. It has garnered a community of people from all walks of life, and those who stand within the community stands together.